Hey Sagittarius, it's Michelle back to do another message for you, another reading for you. Okay, if you are new here, welcome. My name is Michelle. I am the face of Soul Healing 777. If you are returning and or you have seen me before on TikTok, welcome back. All right, welcome to my YouTube channel, Soul Healing 777 YouTube edition. All right, listen, here's the deal. I'm doing a 72-hour reading for you guys, okay? The energy that surrounds you the next 72 hours. However, I recorded your video and it deleted, okay? Which is why I have all of these cards laid out. And there was no way for me to recover the video. So I am going to recap what I already pulled, and then maybe we'll pull a couple more just because, okay? Just because it was my last reading and it wanted to give me a hard time, okay? So maybe Sagittarius right now, you guys are going through a bit of a rough patch, you know what I'm saying? You like hard time right now, okay? The overall energy that surrounded you, guys, and bear with me, I'm nasally, okay? Got a little bit of sinus stuff going on or whatever. But the 10 of Swords was the card that surrounds you, or that surrounds your overall energy at this time, okay? Definitely feeling some anxiety here in this reading, okay? So this is either you or someone in your energy, okay? But the 10 of Swords represents, it represents endings, yes, okay? Harsh endings, okay? But it is the end of something, all right? The end of the harsh endings. The end of the harsh endings. Maybe you guys have been through a lot, or you've just whether recently or just in life, you know what I mean? I feel like, some of you guys, you may be waiting for a message, and maybe that is, stressing you out a little bit, wanting to message someone, waiting for a message, hoping for a message in some way. You could have received a message, that really made you feel a certain type of way, or you're getting ready to. All right, this is your next 72-hour reading. All right, so let me do my best to try and recap this reading for you guys. All right, let me move some stuff down, see if I can do it in the order. Okay, we got some general messages and some love messages for you. All right, so the 4 of Pentacles here, all right, next 72 hours. Maybe, there's a need for you to watch your spending, okay? Maybe it's time for you to start putting some money away, put some money in some savings. Some of you could be sitting on a nice amount of money in savings, okay? But others of you, maybe there's a need for you too. Maybe you had money in some savings and it kind of dwindled down and or is dwindling down. But this is also a card of holding on too tightly maybe to something, okay? So are you holding on too tightly, to the pain of your past, or the past meaning yesterday, 2 weeks ago, and or literally past, okay? I say okay a lot in all my videos, so okay. I also see here with the Sun card, I don't know if you guys are mourning a child. My condolences if you've lost a child in some way, literally. Ooh, confirmation. I just heard a horn. And it's late, awkward horn. So you guys could be getting confirmations of different things. Could be getting different signs of different things happening. Yeah, that was very specific for somebody, okay? Yeah, very specific for somebody. Almost like a little bit uncomfortable, obviously, you know, to think that of that in that way. We've got the Three of Cups here, okay? Let's go a little lighter with this, all right? So the Three of Cups with the Sun card, all right? This is celebratory energy here, okay? So some of you guys may be celebrating, you know, the birth of a child, or there could be somebody here that's getting pregnant, and you find out and then you're celebrating it, okay? Let's hope that it's more of that than the other. All right. Let me see. For some of you guys could be recovering, and or there could be a need for you to rest. Some of you don't overwork yourselves, because emotionally you could be getting yourself stressed out in some way, and it is going to take a toll on your health in some way. So you could be like, you could catch a cold or get sick or something like that if you're overworking. Or Spirit is just saying it's time for you to rest. Don't forget to take a rest. You could be like relaxing and resting a little bit over the next couple of days. We had the Eight of Cups that came out. The Eight of Cups is walking away from something. There's a journey here. For some of you guys, this is a move. And maybe this move is stressing you out in some way. Okay? This is literally like a physical move. You're literally moving, carrying stuff and having to, move locations. And be careful of like the way you lift things, because of your back or somebody's back. Somebody in your energy or somebody around you could, they could hurt their back or something. All right. We have the Wheel of Fortune that came out, but it came out in reverse. And so this is like in the upright, this is like things going in your favor. This is like good luck, good fortune. But it's like in reverse, it's the opposite. So something here about this move is not going your way, or something here you feel like is not working in your favor, and you could be very burdened because of it. There's something here maybe that you are not seeing, and or that you're just like refusing to see. And we had the World card. The next one was the Justice card here that came out with the Two of Swords. Again, with this, like this ending, this movement, this travel. I'm really getting like moving energy, like really heavy for you guys. Maybe you're supposed to and it gets canceled. Or where you're supposed to go ends up not being where you can go. That's going to be for some of you as well. For some of you guys, there is something that you're researching. I see some of you like needing to connect with your higher self. you know, using your wisdom to gain knowledge about something and understanding about something, like, or searching for something, okay, in the next 72 hours. And you're going to need to be patient with whatever this is. You know, trust God's timing. It's always on time. There, you could be receiving signs and or messages, you know, from the divine, or there's a need for you to do more meditation, do more prayer, trusting your intuition in some way, but being patient in the process. Okay. Now, when we move down here to the love portion of the reading, we have the honest conversation. So maybe over the next 72 hours, there's going to be a conversation that's had between you and your partner, or you and someone that you care about, someone that you love. I'm also getting, too, for some of you guys, that there's a need for you to act out of compassion, more compassion. Like if you're in a commitment or in a relationship, there's a need for there to be more compassion in it, okay? More patience, maybe, and compassion. We've got the amazing sex card, so maybe some of y'all are going to be getting some. But I'm also hearing Spirit say that, you know what I mean, that sex can't fix it. Some of you guys, again, maybe, you know what I mean, during this, you know, this encounter, this act, maybe you guys, there may be a child that's born out of this, you know, or like, you know, you get pregnant, and yes, obviously the child is born out of this, or there will be. Maybe there's talk about that, talk about like having kids. Okay. For some of you guys, I see here where there's a need for there to be like a team effort in the connection. There's somebody here that may be feeling like they're doing a lot more of the work, and that there's somebody else that's maybe talking more, saying more, but not taking the actions. Like their actions are not speaking louder than their words. Somebody in this connection feels like, excuse me, like the timing is bad. Hydrate, guys. Somebody feels like the timing is bad. I don't know if it's the timing is bad for this move, the timing is bad for this kid, new child. But there could be one of you that feels, if you're in, I mean, even if you're not in a commitment and you find out that you're pregnant, you know what I mean? Somebody may feel like the timing is bad. Now, before I pull more cards, okay, I've been pulling a card from this deck, this new deck that I have, the Modern Love Tarot deck, for the final message in love, okay, for each zodiac sign, except I didn't do it for the water signs, okay? But air, fire, and earth, excuse me, air, fire, and earth all got it. You know, your nasal stuff and colds and all that stuff is worse at night, okay? So if you've been feeling sick, been feeling bad, or some of you could have like a child that's sick, maybe that's feeling bad or something like that, you know, stuff is worse at night. So don't panic, don't stress out, okay? I want to read you some of this, these scenarios, okay, for this final message. All right, so number one, we've got the 4. Okay, okay, I'm just seeing this. This is the 4 of Pentacles. This was outside of the overall energy, which was that 10 of Swords cup. The very first card that came out was the 4 of Pentacles. So this is 2 cards, same card, 2 different decks. Okay, so let's look at this a little bit more. All right. Let's look at this a little bit more. I'm going to give you a couple different scenarios, okay, for this card. I love these new cards. Look at that. Definitely looks like somebody's at ease in a situation and somebody is not. Somebody's not happy. Somebody's not satisfied with something. Okay, so you could be, looking at your partner or looking at, your situation, and like, one person is just like, doing less of the work. You know what I mean? The other person is, somebody else here is like working really hard. Okay, I think I said that earlier, feeling stress and burden, and maybe somebody else, like, if I didn't, then I'm saying it now, okay? But it says people hold back for many reasons, whether to manipulate and control, they're scared, or have trauma. Whatever the reason, the person who is withholding needs to accept responsibility for the decision they are pushing the relationship. All right, so maybe there's a need to look at, the situation, whether it's a situationship and or an actual relationship and or a marriage, whatever it is for you. Okay, shutting out someone that you love is a conscious choice to push them away. If you need space, communicate that. Take the time and sort yourself out. So there could be somebody here, like that wants to communicate, wants to talk, wants to work things out, wants to move forward, wants to have this child, and, wants to have some sexy time, fun time. It could be all of those things, or just like some of those things. Take it how it resonates for you. But there could be somebody else here that feels like all of this is bad timing. Okay, for whatever reason. Somebody's being a little stubborn maybe. And maybe not taking responsibility, for the part that they've played. This could be you too, Sagittarius. All right? Now, let me see. Was that all? Okay. Oh, so now also with this, for those of you that are in a connection, in a relationship, this is also an indication here that somebody could be overwhelmed by like having to support and take care of someone. So whether this is like a family member or like the children or a child in the house that's sick or something like that, this can represent somebody taking care of somebody. Which then means that the attention is not on the connection and or the relationship. And so it could be creating like, some turmoil or the need for there to be better and more effective communication between the two of you. Now, if you are out dating and you're ready for love, okay, the Four of Pentacles also can speak about, like dating can be expensive. All right. So if you know that you're trying to save or you don't got it like that, dating for you, it may not be the best timing. Okay. For you to be out on these dates, you may need to hold on to, your well-earned cash and find some free ways to date and mingle. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited about this deck, because I'm learning it more by doing this, by pulling individual cards here. So I think I'm gonna do this for a while. It gives a lot of information. Intuitively, I'm able to pull things from the card as well, and then also it gives you guys more messages. I feel here too that there could be like someone that feels a little bit envious and or jealous of the other person. So I don't know if it's you or somebody that you're dealing with or somebody that's in your energy here. Okay. But there's somebody here that, is like dissatisfied in some way. It could be like a little bit jealous of the other partner. Okay, for some of you guys, this could be a same-sex relationship. It doesn't have to be, but I do see that here. Okay, let's just pull a couple more messages for you guys, just because, you know, I had to record, literally re-record. The whole video disappeared. Okay, so anything else? Ooh, one came out for Sagittarius, full. And maybe time for you to move in a new direction, Sagittarius. Like leaving old things behind, taking a leap of faith, starting over, starting fresh. There may be an opportunity for you to do that, you know, especially like with this move. You know, for some of you guys, this 4 of Cups, maybe you guys could be feeling a bit like, you know, you could be feeling like a fool, or somebody in your energy, you know, feels foolish in some way. Anything else for Sag? There could be some decisions, you know, that are coming up for you very soon, okay? You may be having to weigh your options. You could be like juggling your finances right now, you know, where to put things. Could be moving money from one place to the next, or one account to the next. But this is like, you know, a balancing act here that you're doing. Maybe between work and, you know, 2 jobs or something like that. There's a Queen of Swords here in the Moon card. So I do feel like there's getting ready to be something that comes to light. Something is going to be revealed here during this moon, or this moon cycle, lunar eclipse time, okay? And we've got the Ace of Cups, you know. Self-healing is required here. You putting love into yourself is required. All right. There could be somebody that wants to take a leap of faith towards you, and you may be juggling the idea of whether or not I should entertain this or not. Should I start fresh or not? Okay, with regards to love. But outside of that, like actual relationship love, this is like knowing your worth, okay? And putting your needs first, loving yourself first. We can't expect for somebody else to love us if we can't give our own selves love. Any final messages here? Death card, okay? So there's definitely some type of ending in like which is creating a transformation. Okay? It may not feel very good, okay? It may not feel very good. This could be like a serious painful ending and or transition. All right? And but all hope is not lost, okay? So do the healing work that's necessary in order to help you to move forward, Sagittarius. Yeah. Those are your messages, Sagittarius, okay? So be kind to yourself this week. It's looking like a little, there's some positive things going on here, but then there's also some things that seem a little shaky for you. You know, some things that are uncertain, unsure, because you got this balancing act and then this moon, which is an illusion, you know, of some sort. We've got the Death card, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, there's just, this energy with the Two of Swords, not wanting to see something, being closed off, you know, in some way, refusing to make a choice and a decision. When you fight it, it makes things a lot more difficult, you know, than to just ride the wave and allow the cycle to end in whatever that is for you, okay? Again, I hope that this gives you some clarity on, like, you know, what's coming in. So like when it hits, maybe it doesn't hit as hard, and you can kind of maneuver your emotions and your feelings. I'm seeing here though that prayer and meditation is the thing that's gonna, you know, like help here. Holding back, not making hasty decisions, not making hasty choices. And if this is things that you've done in the past, then there's a need for you to transform. There's a need for you to let go of all of those things that took place in the past so that you can heal in an effort to move forward. But you're not going to be able to do this alone, okay? You need the help of the divine, and it's going to require some patience. If this isn't you, then this is the person that you're dealing with, okay? But yeah, I'm going to leave it there, Sagittarius. I appreciate you if you have hung in there this long. As you can see, I'm exhausted at this point. I started out doing these readings the other day, and in my mind, I was going to get through them. And that first day that I did the water signs, not yesterday, but the day before that, oh man, I was not feeling my best at all. Okay, I know how to put on a smile when I'm not feeling my best, but that, I was like, after them 3, I struggled to get through those 3 readings, okay? So I knew I was gonna have to come back and do everything else at a later date. So I'm glad that you guys hung in there as long as you did. If you are not a part of the Soul Healing 777 family here on YouTube, we would love to have you, okay? So tap that subscribe button, the notification bell, so you can be notified when I upload videos, and hit that like button, okay? And look out at the end of the month. I'm selecting 20 people to get a free reading from me, okay? There's going to be a separate video that will be posted with those winners. So that could be you, you know? That could be you. All right, until next time, take care, Sagittarius.